I grew up playing hockey since I was 7 years old. For me, it was the speed, the excitement of contact on a thin blade, and also the aspect of a little bit of basketball, because you have to move the puck and pass it like you would in basketball. Where at 5'9", my vertical leap wasn't the best in the world, so I could compete and do hockey, and it just became a love. And for most people that play the sport, it becomes a love, it becomes a passion. I played high school hockey, played some college hockey. Got out of college, and my father said to me, the guy doesn't know what he's doing coaching your nephew's team, you're gonna coach him. I kind of said, geez, I don't know what I'm doing here. And I thought back about some of the things that my good coaches were, and there was a guy named Red Foot that I used to go to on Saturday mornings from the time I was 7 till about 16. Somehow Red connected with me and understood that I had to do things more visually than auditorily. There was a point in time where 4 parents came to me and they said, hey, we watch what you've done with other kids. Would you work with them? So I started running little clinics. From there, those 4 kids became really good 7 and 8-year-olds. All of a sudden, some of the better kids on the North Shore of Boston became the better hockey players. This is what I love doing. I've been lucky. I won a college national championship at RPI, won a state high school championship with St. John's Prep, and in 2010 won a Stanley Cup.
Get your hands out! Hands out! Hands out! Eyes out!
I always try to be ahead of the curve in how I see the game. Not everybody likes to come to me because I can be abrasive and I can be demanding.
Guys, don't cheat! Get your eyes
And
up!
sometimes some parents don't like that, but I can't change.
Make it big!
Paul brings out the best in you, no matter what. When you show up, it's not a soft atmosphere. You gotta have a strong head on your shoulders. He's not gonna softly take you through drills, but he will make sure that you get there.
I come here because it's some of the best training in the country. Although Mr. V's style is a little unorthodox at times, it all makes sense. You realize this guy knows what he's talking about. He's a hidden gem, and he's obviously been successful everywhere he's been.
He's constantly evolving. He's kind of like the game of hockey itself. He's always finding ways to improve and ways to keep it fresh and keeping the players engaged.
He said, whether it's in hockey, whether it's in business, make sure that you're the best at what you do. If you're a janitor, be the best janitor you can be. If you're a CEO, be the best CEO you can be.
This is a dangerous sport. It's played with speed. It's played with violence. I hate to say it that way, but it's kind of football on ice, lacrosse on ice. When I was with the Florida Panthers this past 3 years, I dealt with a lot of guys that had concussions. And some of those concussions could be avoided. Big guys like Steve McIntyre and Tony Turgeon are just waiting for you to put their head down, because that's how they stay in the league, by making those big hits. This is a dangerous game. We have to do everything we can to prevent being injured. Skating with our head up, being athletic, being able to see what comes at you.
My hockey career kind of came to a halt because of concussions. But what I've sort of learned over the past few years working with Mr. Vincent was, having a good athletic position, making sure your chest is up, your head is up, your head's on a swivel.
Skate with your head down, you're going to be sent to the hospital. If you want to advance to higher levels, you need to learn to play with your head up.
You want to be able to look, you want to be able to make passes and maintain possession of that puck while keeping yourself safe.
There are a lot of guys out there that are really talented, and they play with their heads up and they don't get hit. Where there are some guys in the NHL who have 6, 7, 8, 9 concussions because of how they played the game. I want the kids that come to me to never be disappointed. Whether they succeed at hockey or not, but they know they've given everything there is to give, and at the end of the day, they can walk away with no regrets. And my father always used to say to me, hook your wagon to a star and you'll get to where you want to be. I want you to get here, and if you want to get there, you will.